Okay, here we are, of course, with the new one from Jamie Lewis. So do a review on this today. This is incometimes10.com. This is, of course, from Jamie Lewis. The intro here of his little bit of his sales video for you, and we'll get straight into the members area. What I will say about these videos is that, the nice editing.
Hi, I'm John Jennings. I've made over $450,000 online just yesterday. Just look at my screenshots. I'm so awesome, and I made this money on autopilot.
I'm so sick of this. Give me your... Look,
Okay, we're going to talk about. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's just talk about what happens here. Okay, what happens here? Well, sales video. Okay, you've got the sales video on the front page, of course, incometimes10.com. What happens then, of course, what happens is the actual sales letter is actually, you can't actually see that for a while. You have to watch a large chunk of the actual sales video before you see the sales letter. And then basically, from there you go into there. So if you decide to purchase this, there is an upsell. So we'll just run you through what happens. Basically, from the sales page, you go obviously to if you select to buy. So if Jamie's convinced you, you go to buy. Then you go to order verification. So you pay your first amount, and then you have access. Basically, you will have access to the members area. You get thrown straight into another video, which is an upsell. We can't show that because we went through it, but we could again. But we'll just explain what happens. So you go for an upsell. Basically, the headline on that is something on the lines of emergency. This is your one and only chance, and I'm not kidding. Just jotted this down. And it's Jamie again in another video. Basically, he's selling on there his coaching program, which is $197. And he pitches it all up and makes out it's worth about $2.5 grand, something like that. And then he goes for $197. At the bottom of the sales letter on there again is one of these links that says something along the lines of "No thanks, I'll make it on my own. I don't want the big money," that kind of thing. Then you go. He says he won't discount it, but you go straight into a discount, and he takes it down to $167. Okay, we didn't go for that, but we'll review that on a later one. So basically, he goes into so he does an upsell. He discounts it to $167. And then he doesn't discount it again, and then you're straight into the members area. Okay, now this is all important. There's some important bits in each video. There's some important stuff in this video. There's some important things in the other video, and we'll probably go into that in more depth in some other videos. But we just wanted to show you all what is in the members area. So let's just go straight into the members area now. So that's what people want to see at the moment. Okay. Okay, so let's just go straight into the members area. Okay, this is the members area, so this is what you can get to if you just buy the front end product. Okay, you have a little intro video, which will show you a little bit of that, and some training videos here. And there's some other upsells and some other advertising here. We just have a little bit of this.
how's it going? It's Jamie Lewis here, and I'd like to welcome you.
Hang on a second.
How's it going? Jamie Lewis here, and I'd like to welcome you to the members area of Income Times 10.
Well, there is a video. I'll tell you, I'm having a lot of trouble here.
How's it going? It's Jamie Lewis here, and I'd like to welcome you to the members area of Income Times 10. No more special offers. It's time to get busy. If you did purchase a special offer, awesome. Watch this entire video. I'm going to tell you the entire game plan right now, so please pay attention.
Okay, so basically this is the members area. So he goes into some tips and stuff in here and about what to expect from this system. We're going to show you exactly what it is. Basically what you get is some videos. There's loads of videos in here. There's the income engine, which is basically the product that you're buying. Okay, so that's it really, and then there's some videos down here. Now, and also some more selling. You like selling your things, you see. Now, this is important, this video, and we haven't watched all the videos yet. Like I say, we're going to study these more in depth. The thing is about Jamie, he's very psychological, okay, and we're going to be talking about this in future videos. Basically, there's a ton of stuff in here. He talks about people not taking action, and he talks about that you need to do what he tells you to do. Okay, now this is important because without this, one, you're not going to succeed, and two, he's not going to either. Now, there's another motive for him here to push you to succeed. I do believe that he is someone that likes to see people succeed, and I believe that, unless that's a lie, but I do believe that he probably believes that, or that is true. What's important here is there's a hell of a lot more going on than you would believe just from the front. Now, what you have to remember is you have to look at the psychology and think about if you've bought into something like this as a so-called student, or you've bought coaching or whatever, or even in this situation, you've made a commitment financially, and if you've made a commitment financially, then you've made a commitment emotionally as well. There are a lot of people that buy products and do nothing, and there is a lot of people who do that. But you're going to hear him out, at least for that video. And that video that he's got there is very important, and it's very clever, and it's very smart, and it's been constructed in a certain way. There's a lot going on. It's created as if it was casual, but it's not. Well, that's what I believe anyway. But seeing as Jamie is a very clever guy, I don't know whether he knows he's doing it or not, but I would say that most of it was kept. There's a lot of little triggers in there. I mean, the funny thing is he talks about triggers anyway. Basically, you're in his funnel. Yeah. So whatever you do with him, you're always in a funnel. I mean, you're always in multiple funnels. So if we drew this out on a big whiteboard or whatever, we talk about, we'd show you how he's bringing you through different funnels. But what's important again, and what I'm trying to reiterate here, is that if you come in like on the ground, or you're a so-called student or whatever, or you've bought coaching or whatever, then you've made a commitment. And like I say, if you've gone to like even for the 197 coaching, then you're not really going to say, oh, okay, that's it. Now, some people will, but what I'm trying to say is what's clever about it is he's really pushing you to get on with what he's going to tell you to do, and that's what's important about this. Now, we're going to look at this in more depth, but what I'm trying to say is it's in his interest for you to do what he tells you to do, okay? Because basically you're paying him, right, to work for him. Now, this is what's important, and I'm not saying that you won't succeed from that, because you will, right? So he wants you to succeed, which makes him to succeed. But in a way, and it's a very simple concept, and we can look at it in quite depth, but it's a classic system that he's used before, and it was used back in the days of Copy and Profit. And we looked at this years ago. Basically, you're paying him to be an affiliate in a way. Now, remember, he's well connected with JV partners and everything, and that's what it is. Now, let me show you the income engine. My computer works properly. Now, what happens here? This is what the product is, basically the simple product, and what it is yeah, it's a load of videos, and also it's this. And what this is you fill in some forms, and what you do is you go in and you say, like, you select, you talk about what your interests are, and that's what's that important about that introduction video, because it preps you up for this, okay? So you talk about who you are, basically, and what you're good at and what you're interested in. In other words, he talks about not promoting anything that you're not passionate about, which is probably very important. But again, this is diverting away from what he's actually trying to do. And what he's actually trying to do is he's trying to make you go on with this program and basically do what this software tells you to do and what he tells you what to do, and that's what's important. I don't know if you ever looked at anything like Frank Kern's Mass Control or anything like that, or I mean, we can go deeper and deeper and deeper in this, and I've decided on the videos now we're going to talk about all sorts of psychological techniques and so on. But there's a hell of a lot going on here, and I must take my hat off to Jamie, because I think he's a very clever guy, and there's a lot going on here. So basically, let's just look at the simple end. The simple end is income times 10. If you come in, you don't buy anything else, you have a little engine here that basically you fill in a few fields, it gives you promotions, and it tells you what to do. So if I went something like You know, you tick something like this. You know, do you play video games? And say I'm a musician, because everybody knows that I'm a DJ. So if we did that and we'd go like, what are you good at? And say we did, we're good at websites. So we said, we're good at videos, YouTube. This is just an example. And this is what's in the members area. And like, what would you buy yourself? Now this is all, a lot of this, I don't think most of this will actually make the blind bit of difference. So I'd buy a piano and a beat maker. I'll tell you what, I was waiting for like Sonic Producer to come up, but and we go into here. So we go, oh right, okay. So we select my niches, which is piano. It tells me to promote this product and then beat maker. But it also tells me what to do. So if I say okay, we're going to promote these products, and then we go to here. Basically, just creates campaigns for you. So I just need to put this in here. Oops. So my computer's not working properly. But basically it just tells me this is what I need to do. Now this is what's important, and what I'm saying about this is, can I get my computer to work properly? You know, there could be some problems with this site, and I don't know if Jamie's watching this, but what it's telling me to do is basically promote these certain products. Now, you're telling me that Jamie's not got a JV partner here, or he's got like another nickname that we've done a deal with or whatever. This is what's very important, and what he's doing is getting people to pay him to work for him. Yeah, so you're paying to be an affiliate and write tons of articles and post things up and do things, but it's sold as coaching. Yeah, and that's what's important. But anyway, we've shown you what's in the members area. I think that's probably going to be about it, because that's what it was for this one. We're going to go deeper into a lot of these marketing techniques, and we're going to show you, we're going to draw out some charts and everything, and funnels and so on. But he's always, I mean, if we drew it out all the time, we'd be, you know, get you into this funnel, get you into that funnel, into this funnel, that funnel, my mate's funnel, my friend's funnel, my buddy's funnel, yeah? And and this is what Jamie's thinking all the time. Oh, if I put you into my friend's funnel, he's going to give me a bit of cash. Or if I put you into my friend's funnel, I end up with a sub-funnel, yeah? Right? And that's what it is, yeah? All the time, okay? All right. Internet tutor. We're going to be looking at this in depth now all the time. Psychology, funnels. We're just going to show you it all. Okay. See you soon. Income times 10. That is the members area. Let me know if you want to know some more about it.